Eagle Time Podcast, Episode 10.
That's the Eagle Call. You heard it. That's the Eagle
Welcome back
Call.
to our podcast. I'm Audrey.
I'm Jocelyn.
I'm Emily.
And I'm Eddie.
And you're watching Eagle Time. Today's episode is about a theater program created by Mr. Plana, a famous actor and director who has been in many movies. We have a lot to discuss, so let's start this episode and prepare to learn some things with the hosts and two special co-hosts as we share our thoughts and insights on this topic.
Eagle Time is here with Tony Plana, and we're discussing how he is a part of our theater club for our school districts.
Hello, Tony Plana.
Hello.
Thank you
Now,
so-
4 of you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Here, you come in numbers.
Yeah. We do.
And let's introduce our teacher here at Rodriguez Prep. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Mr. Audrey. Nice to meet y'all.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you. Be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you guys so much for coming. So,
Wonderful teacher. You're lucky to have him.
So mainly we just wanted to focus mainly on your acting and theater program.
Right. So it's interesting you call it that. It sounds too formal for me. I know that after 6 hours in the classroom, taking notes, working out math problems, trying to remember dates in history, that you middle schoolers here at Rodriguez are ready for something different. And so that's why we created Showstoppers Party. That's what we call our program, because 3 times a week, we want you to feel free to come and get your yayas out. In other words, just come and have fun. So how many of you, for example, like to sing?
I do.
Yes. But I mean, when do you sing?
Like every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
And where? Give me a where.
Probably in the shower.
In the shower. That's where I started. And I moved out of the bathroom into the living room, into the backyard, into a theater eventually. Any of you sing at all? Anytime?
Yeah.
Ever?
Yeah.
Yes. Bathroom also?
Like when there's like on TikTok scrolling through like social media, there's a song comes out and you just like start like.
Because like your favorite song?
Yeah.
Like you?
I don't usually sing. I don't.
Don't usually sing. Would you like to try? I mean, even when there's nobody watching? No?
No, not really.
I don't know. Singing is pretty cool. It's like It's like really amazing speaking.
Yeah.
It's like no speaking that like you ever heard. But here's the deal. Everybody has favorite songs. You have favorite songs that you listen to? Can I hear what they are?
Probably would be like most of them by Peso Pluma, for example.
Oh
or by
yeah,
Sanchez.
you like the Spanish music. Yeah, yeah.
I like listening to like rap, like techno.
Love the rhythm. Nothing like it. Yes.
I mostly just listen to what my sister listens to, like rock and stuff.
Yes. That's where I started. Rock.
I usually listen to Queen.
Yes.
It's a good one. Yeah.
Oh my, Bohemian Rhapsody. Whoa. Yeah. Have you seen the movie?
Nah.
Oh, you got to see
It's a
it.
great movie.
Oh, he got an Academy Award for Best Actor.
Oh wow.
Oh,
wow.
Yes. And it was nominated for a lot of Academy Awards. But here's the deal.
Uh-huh.
We want you to come to this, party that we're giving 3 times a week here at Rodriguez and to sing if you want to. Anybody here sung karaoke?
I've done it.
Fun. Because you got the lyrics, you got the music. It's like being a pop star, And we also want you to see if you can like to sing like the pop star that you like, right? So you can also kind of put on a show as if you were that pop star. So, we just want you to come and have fun singing. What about dancing? Anybody likes dancing?
I'm trying to learn how to dance, but I don't know yet.
We're going to teach you, or first of all, you just start with dancing however you feel like dancing. There's no rules. And then little by little, if you want to dance like you see the pop stars dance in their music videos, then we can teach you how to do that, But it's whatever you want to do after school that isn't studying. That's fun. Yeah. Right? So if you like a favorite song that you want to dance to, you like dancing to at home, hard to dance in bathrooms. So when you dance, where do you dance? I used to dance in my bedroom, the door locked, and nobody would know. But what are those places that you ever dance anywhere at all? Parties? Parties. I ever dance with girlfriends at a parties, sleepovers. Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of fun parties after school where you get to pick the dances you want to dance, and then everybody can dance them together. Or you can dance them with our teachers. Or you can sing a song.
What inspired you to do this?
Okay. You'll never believe this, but I was extremely shy. So I was an immigrant, come to this country. I didn't know any English. I was shy. I felt like an outsider, and I wanted to try to find something to connect with people, because you will connect with people in this program. You can bring your friends, but you can also make friends in terms of what you do. But it just got me out of my shell, and it got me to do things I was afraid to do. And then when I did them, I realized they're not that hard. They're not that terrible. I'm not gonna die, Yeah. So I think that's what started. But I didn't get to do that till high school. So one of the reasons I wanted to bring this program to a middle school is because I wanted you guys to be able to start sooner, earlier than I did. I know how much it meant to me to meet those people who also wanted to have fun like I wanted to have fun, and to make all those friends and feel like I belonged somewhere, because it does happen. You start to feel like you're the family, and we love that. And I started to come out of my shell. And look, right now, you can't even shut me up.
I know, that's amazing. That's a wonderful gift.
It is. And you have a choice. You can go back and not talk, but you can also have that choice if you want to talk.
Yeah. And for your program, where do you think you would see it in the future? Like a year, 10 years from now?
10 years from now, I want everybody at Rodriguez to be in it. Because I think it's great for everybody, especially for those shy ones. Who are afraid to come out of their shell, What I would like to eventually, and there are these possibilities in the future when Rodriguez students get used to doing this, singing, dancing, acting, because we also play a lot of games. We call them party games, so you can play them at your parties, or you can play them with us, and you get to do a lot of theater games. And believe it or not, a lot of actors play these games, right, Audrey? They play these games. Talk about that a little bit.
A lot of these games are actually disguised to practice really important skills, like projecting, which is just speaking loud and clear, enunciation, but it also gets your imagination going. Like one of the games that we play is Five Things, where everyone goes around, takes a turn to name five things in a category, and they have to do it as fast as they can without really overthinking it. Which I've noticed has also helped a lot of the students with like acting in general, because they're able to come up with things in that moment. I mean, you guys are podcasters. There's going to be situations where your guest is going to derail the questions that you guys were saying, you know, and you have to come up in that moment how to bring them back, right? It's those little skills that you learn through these games that you can exercise in your day-to-day life. So it's a lot of fun, and it's a really good way to like engage with your friends and be silly and not overthink and just be in that moment. But also develop very important life skills that you can use in the future, and they will always keep going back to.
Yeah, but you know what? We don't want to think too seriously about it. We want to have fun because you're learning while you're having fun. We believe in learning through play. That's what we're about. Actors are about playing, you know? And so I think what's great about that is that you're going to learn, like Audrey said, some skills without even realizing it. You know, and I'm hoping in the future when you want to take it a little more seriously, that we could take you to maybe to a competition level where you can compete with other middle schools or at high school. That's how I started in high school. I started competing in drama interpretation, comedy interpretation, speech and debate. So I wrote my own speeches and performed them. And then I also debated topics, you know, against other kids in other schools. So that's kind of where the future would go, is what to answer your question. Where are we going? Well, we can do it in different ways, in different places, and maybe even compete with other schools, like a team.
Have you worked with any famous people? Big stars now?
I've been acting for over 4 decades. You know what a decade is?
It's 10 years.
Yes, so that makes me really old.
But you're really talented.
Well, thank you. Old but talented, yeah. So that's another fun thing, is that you who participate get to tap into your talents, right? A lot of us don't know what talents we have. And so it's important, I think, to give yourself a chance to figure out, I didn't know that I was good at acting. I didn't know that I was good at singing. I didn't know that I was good at dancing until I tried it. Then I said, hey, it comes easily to me, you know? I mean, did you feel the same way, Audrey?
Oh my God, I stumbled into acting super by accident. I was a flute player. And I was in middle school, and I was first chair flute, and that's what I was gonna do for the rest of my life. I was gonna be like doing band and flute. And then I was also extremely shy. Very similar to Tony. I'm first generation citizen from my family. My mom was a single mom. I'm an only child. So I was also very shy. And I'd never imagined myself being on stage in front of 5 people or even hundreds of people doing any sort of performance if I'm not hiding behind like a music stand and my flute, you know?
You were hiding.
I was hiding
behind the music.
Behind the music.
Yes.
And I used the music to express myself at that time. But then my mom was like, well, if you try out theater, we can go to Scandia or something like that. And I was like, okay, I'll audition. I'll do it. And I got into this musical and had probably the best time of my life. It's crazy how the friends that you make through theater are friends you're gonna have for the rest of your life. I mean, my friend Brooke is here. She's over there. She's also a teacher at a different middle school, and we've been friends since I was in middle school. And we've been acting together ever since. We've done like a bunch of shows outside of high school. Same with our mutual friend Riley. You really create like these lifelong bonds that make you so confident, and like you feel like a superhero when you're on stage, because you become this new person that you never thought you could be, you know? So it's beautiful. I love theater. I think it's a superpower.
To piggyback on that, what we do is we take you to the theater to see professionals perform. So you're going to get to go on 2 field trips. One to this year, November 16th. We're going to go Back to the Future, the musical at the Pantages. So, but you have to join, right? So you have to join the Showstoppers program, but also EXL. Okay, so if you're not at EXL and CAPS, you have to join CAPS EXL, but you don't have to come every day to caps. You can only come on the days when you're in our program. And by the way, if you have conflicts, we are super flexible. If you can only come twice a week, come twice a week. We love to see you. You know, I tell you, I don't know how you felt, but they're coming from behind the music to becoming the music in dance or becoming the music in song. It's like no experience I've ever had. So people ask me, "What did you set out to become rich and famous?" No, I had no idea what was going to happen. I just loved doing what I was doing, and it led to work, professional work, and it led to a pretty good life that I've had. I have a wife and 2 children, and we live in New York City. We have a good life based on what I did as a professional actor. But yeah, I've worked with a lot of famous people.
So you traveled a long way to get here.
I've traveled all over the world as an actor, except for Antarctica.
Oh, wow.
I've been on every continent but I don't know if they're doing any TV shows in Antarctica these days. But if they are, I'd love to go. Let me know.
So now we have 2 of, what was your program called?
Showstoppers Party.
Showstoppers Party. We have 2 students here, and thank you so much for coming. What are your names?
Yoel. I'm Alice.
Well, so we just want to ask, how has this program benefited your life so far?
So how it benefited my life so far is now I have more things to do because I'm a student who loves doing a bunch of curricular
I know it's not easy.
activities after school because I see school as an escape for me, honestly, to get things off my mind. So basically I have another thing to do, and another thing is that I get to go to fun field trips.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, for me, it benefited my life because in the future I want to become an actor, and this helped me start that career off. And it also gives me something to do over the weekend because I'm usually just home, laying down, playing games. So it gives me something to do.
It's physical, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that we thrive on is we're really looking at playing physical games as warm-ups and as wrap-ups. So one of the things we've done, we were talking today about, imaginary potato sack races. So you have to keep your 2 feet together, put a little rope around it, and you have to race in a tag team situation. So we're going to do a lot of those physical games going forward, because after sitting around all day, you want to get out there and do some crazy stuff, physical stuff. So that's one of the things I love most about theater. I'm sure you would agree, is that it is a physical experience. When you're singing, it's physical. It's your voice. When you're dancing, it's your whole body. When you're acting, it's your body, your heart, your mind. I like to say that actors, singers, dancers are athletes of the mind, the heart, and the body, right? Because you use your whole self to express yourself in different ways. So those soccer players have nothing on us. Nothing.
Hello, welcome to Eagle Time, and thank you so much for joining us. You guys are members of the Showstoppers Party. Showstoppers Party. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting. But what are your names?
My name is Elena Garcia.
My name's Lucia. Okay. And we just want to know, do you think this program, is it something you look forward to at the end of a long school day?
Honestly, I do look forward to doing this year-round for the rest of the year, just because it's been a very fun experience so far. I feel like I like to act, I like to dance, I like to sing. I just don't really like doing it in public, and this so far has been helping me to push out of my boundaries.
That's good.
Wow. Great answer.
Yeah.
5-star reviews for me. I'm doing a good job.
Do you think after a long school day, do you look forward to this?
Yes, I look forward for this program because it gives me something to do, and also it's just really fun, and I look forward for more years on.
Great. Yeah, we'll be here. We're not going away.
What about this program? Is it fun? Is it exciting? What do you like about it? I feel like what I like most about it is not to be cringy or anything, but to be cringy.
I love it.
We have started our classes before where I'm like, look to the left, look to the right. Thank you for letting me be embarrassing. And that has always been the standard since day one. Because when you're acting, you're going to make weird faces. You're going to, like move, like there's going to be times where you're going to have to pretend to be an old lady for a game. You know what I mean? And that's going to be weird, right? But we create a space where it's no judgment and it's just for you to grow and have fun. And I'm so glad you guys are enjoying that. That is great to hear.
We want you to feel back like that. Like, I can't wait for school to be over so I can go dance and sing, act, and play games.
Well, welcome to Eagle Time, and you are all members of the Showstopper Party program. And what are your guys' names?
My name is Allison.
My name is Sophia.
My name is Jeanette.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we just want to know, like, what are some of the things you just like love, and some other things in your life that have like improved because of this?
Probably one of the things that have improved in my life is I think I'm a little more patient because I have to be patient with drama, so I'm a little more patient at home now.
Oh.
I would probably say my confidence because in a way, I'm kind of shy when you get to know me, but as time goes on, like I start to gain my confidence to be my actual self around you.
No.
It has helped me because I'm a little bit more confident now, and I can be more of myself when I'm acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
Great answers.
Great answer.
Yeah. So and how does that feel? Yeah. Your self gets bigger. You can do more, right? Yeah. You're not in here all the time.
Yeah. Okay, one question. What's one game that just made you come out of your shell?
Probably one game was when you had us like you would like say like an animal or like a movie to act from, and we would have to like
we play this game called Viewpoints, where it's you have them walk around the classroom, we clear out all the tables, and then I'll shout out a different movie or a different animal, and then they have to walk around the room as a character from that movie, or as the animal that I shouted out, or as an emotion, or as a feeling, or as a color, and they have to use their imagination, because like, how do you walk like green? You know what I mean? So it gets something. It's really fun.
For me, it would be Freeze, and it's basically just a game where you have to make up like a small scenario that you have to act out with another person.
For me, it's also Freeze because what happens is somebody from the crowd says a place that the actors are supposed to act in, and then one person starts it off, and then you have to keep going, and you can't say no to what they say.
Yeah, you have to follow orders.
I really just want, on our podcasts, we really like to just leave it on a positive note. So we just want to ask you guys, like, what was your overall, one of your best memories working in this field?
Oh, God.
I think
there's so many.
You shared one already. The first one. That's always.
I will say the most recent one. I am every day so grateful for you guys. Just like every single day. This is my second time teaching. My first time really teaching like with my own class, and like I had keep them for like an entire year. You know what I mean? Seeing the growth. It just makes me so happy. Seeing how shy you guys were in the beginning, and how you guys were scared to talk to each other, like make eye contact, to now that I see you guys hanging out together after school, and I see you guys say hi to each other like on the way to class, or I'll see you guys make sure like, are you going to drama today? Okay, good to see you. Like those, like seeing you guys just blossom as kind and respectful and tolerable human beings. It's so refreshing, and it just gives me so much hope, and that's my favorite part of teaching, but specifically teaching at Rodriguez Prep.
Yeah, for me, like I said before, I became an actor because I love doing it. And I didn't even know I loved it until I did it, you know? And so I want other kids, you know, like me, and hopefully earlier in middle school as opposed to high school, to experience that thrill, the joy of performance, the love of expressing my full self, you know? And I just love the idea of being able to kind of hand that to you as a gift, right? As a, you know, enjoy this too. Because I have a feeling that like everybody who's shared here today has talked about how, you know, their comfort zone was so, you know, in a sense, and sometimes small of where they like to live. And I think theater in particular, acting, singing, dancing allows us to expand that comfort zone. So you're more a person in the world. You're more comfortable in the world in any circumstance, right? And that's freedom. That's a personal freedom that's so powerful for all of us. Believe me, it's going to make you more ready to go to high school, but you'll be stronger. You'll be there. You'll be able to be your own self authentically. And it doesn't matter what happens. You'll be confident. And, you know, some of your, you know, Rodriguez prep friends will go there and you know, and you'll be together, you know, and enjoy each other.
Well, thank you so much for everybody that has been on this episode for joining us. Thank you so much, Mr. Plana and
My
Mr.
pleasure.
Aji. And that was Eagle Time.
Eagle time. You hear it? It's coming. Eagle time, eagle time, eagle time, eagle. Eagle time, 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 eagle. Eagle time, 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 eagle. Eagle time, 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 eagle. Eagle time, eagle time.